Hello everyone, today I am going to be showing you my face makeup routine. I've actually done something like this before, but it was the foundation routine. So I'm going to be showing you how I do my kind of foundation, eyebrows. I don't use concealer anymore just because I don't actually have any. And I'm also going to be showing you what blush I will be using. I do have like two blushes which I like and they are my favourite, which is Coralista and m.a.c lovecloud. So these are my two favourites. So I'll be showing them both in a video comparing which ones are best. And this isn't a chatty one. I was going to do a chatty one where I would just kind of chat for it, but I decided actually no. So yeah, I better get on with the video before it turns into a long chatty one. Bye. So I'm starting off by moisturising my face using the Simple Kind to Skin Replenishing Rich Moisturizer. I like doing this before I apply foundation, especially in the summer because my skin could get dry, and also because I actually have quite dry skin at the moment. And apparently this works for about 12 hours, so it's quite long lasting. And it's got vitamin E in it, vitamin B5, and there's lots of different things that is really good in this. And then I'm applying my favourite foundation at the moment, which is the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm just dotting it all over my face like so, just because I like to place it all over my face before I blend it out instead of using a brush and then putting the foundation on the brush, because that way if I apply it on the brush straight away it can get pretty cakey and not blend out properly and be a little bit streaky, while what I like to do is just apply it all over my face like so. And yeah, so I'm using that, and it's in, I think it's in, can't actually remember. Yeah, it's a True Match Super Blendable Foundation, and I think it is in, it's got SPF 17, that's spelled as, yeah, shade Micro Precision, I don't know actually. So I'm just using a round top brush to blend it out. This one is from Bare Minerals. I'm using this to kind of buff out my foundation in circular motions. This is just going to help apply it all over the face, and it's going to it's very, very glowy, and it's quite a high coverage foundation as well, and it's quite nice. Oh, it's in Ivory. The shade is Ivory. There's like different shades you can get, like there's Ivory, Pink Ivory, some like all different shades, undertones and shades that you can get. It's actually one of my favourite foundations, and I love the new packaging as well. So I'm just blending it all over my face as well. It's again in circular motions, and just kind of making sure not to stab my eye with the brush. This has also got SPF 17 in, which is going to actually help with the sunlight, and it's got hydration in it as well, so it's really, really good. And then I'm applying some of the foundation underneath my eye, just because I actually haven't got any concealer. I ran out and I haven't had a chance to get some more, so I've just been using some of the foundation, and it's quite good as well to use underneath the eyes, although I do about 2 layers under the eyes. And the only bad thing about using this under your eyes is that it goes everywhere, and as you can see I had to apply a little bit more eyeshadow to that eye because it had come off. I kind of got it on my eye, which is not what I wanted to do. So I'm just applying this all over my eye, under my eye, all over my eye. If I did that, then that wouldn't look good. I mean under my eye. So I'm just applying it under my eye, and yeah, just blending it out by patting it out, and then applying my second layer on one eye, although the other eye is okay, so I didn't apply any more to that eye because I used quite a lot on the other eye, so it was fine. And then moving on, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt and Highlight, and I'm applying the bronzer to the hollows of my cheeks, the temples, and on the nose, just so. And I'm just kind of applying it using the m.a.c 163 brush. This is actually a flat contour brush, and I love it. And I am just going to apply this all the bronzer all over my face on the outer half in a kind of a free shape. And yeah, and then I'm just contouring my nose because my nose is slightly chubby, but it's nice. So okay, just so I'm applying so I'm just applying the bronzer to my nose, like so, and then I am using the bit of the foundation, just a small bit, and I am using the kind of round top kind of foundation brush from Bare Minerals to blend out the bronzer. And I'm doing it in circular motions, and I'm using a little bit of foundation just to help it blend out a bit and kind of look natural, so that it doesn't look, well, cakey, and also like I've got bronzer on my face. It's just gonna look like I've been lying in the sun on Friday, because it is now Monday and it's cloudy, but on Friday it was the most amazing weather ever here in the UK. So yeah. Next, I am actually showing you two different blushes that I like to use during the summer, which is m.a.c Lovecloud powder brush, blush, why did I say brush? It's actually a satin, and it's kind of like a pale pink, and it's really nice. So here's the finished look using this blush. And then I'm moving on to do the rest of the face, and using the foundation blush Coralista as the last blush. And this is actually a nice cool colour, and it's one of my absolute favourites. You guys all know this because I use it a lot in a lot of videos, and it goes really well with gold eyes. And then I'm going back in using the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow, and using the highlighter. And I'm using a Forever 21 contour brush, powder brush, something or other brush. And I'm applying the highlight on my chin, my nose, my cupid's bow, and on my cheeks. And then using a big powder brush, I am just blending out the contour and blush a little bit more. And then I'm going in to fill in my eyebrows, and I'm using the Old Hollywood Eyes palette, and I'm using Fog and Beige, and I'm using a the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette brush as the to fill in my eyebrows. And I'm just starting from the inner half of my eyebrow and then to the outer half. I know they look thick and dark at the moment, but I am going to go and blend them in using the Royal and Langnickel Brush Accessories brow and lash comb brush, and I'm just going to blend it out. I don't actually have a spoolie, so I'm just using the brush for the brows. And then this is the kind of like finished look. It's all blended out. I'm just going in with a wipe just to wipe away any excess eyeshadow that might be blended over my brows, making them look super thick when actually they're not and unnatural. And then that is the finished look. As you can see, I've finished all the makeup, and now I'm putting on my glasses and finishing the look. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time for a makeup tutorial. Bye!